brought about those great icons who have made great impact in Nigeria, such as late sage Obafemi Awolowo, who brought about free education at all level in Western region, and that also sync with the famous inaugural speech of late American President John F. Kennedy, who said, think not what your country can do for you, but think about what you can do for your country. That gave birth to Megastar magazine in telling the story of those great icons, celebrating people, business, and events who are shaping our world, who are shaping our community. So we've been doing that in the last 15 years. We want to take it further to recognize those icons who have made our community a better place to live in. And that's why for the first time, we are doing what is called Megastar Man of the Decade Award. Megastar Man of the Decade Awards, to recognize their contribution in the last 10 years. It's very easy for you to start something within a year because you have the resources. But these are the men through the thick and tiny, regardless of government policy and challenges, they still keeping us together with their services, with their products, with their humanitarian and all of that. So they have a special category which has to do Megastar Man of the Decade posthumous, where we'll be recognizing those who are no longer with us, but their impact speaks volume, and as well the Nigerians in the diaspora to appreciate those people who are making us proud, although they are not here with us in Nigeria, but we want to show to them that we appreciate you, we recognize you. And also the Friends of Nigeria category, those foreign nationals who have been in Nigeria for over a decade, we are enjoying their services, their products, whatever they are doing. We want to say we appreciate you, and not an outcast here. Of course, and our homegrown icons who have been doing great, talk about in sport, in entertainment, real estate, humanitarian, in governance. So we'll be appreciating them. Of course, one of my mentors, Chief Dele Momodu, who have transformed the lifestyle of journalism. We have his presence with us on that day. And of course, our real Man of the Decade of the Year, I'm so excited about it. I'm talking about no other person. They call him the Spirit of Africa. Dr. Mike Adenuga, the founder of Globacom. You remember he revolutionized per seconds billing. If not, Nigeria will have been paying so much for making a call, connecting business and all of that. And he happened to be the largest indigenous telecommunication. Those are the spirit that we are talking about, we want to celebrate. Of course, His Excellency Engineer Abdullahi Sule of Nasarawa State, who will be recognized for his transformational agenda in Nasarawa State. Also, we'll be blessed to have His Majesty Ogiame Atuache, the Olu of Warri, one of those forward-thinking monarchs in Nigeria who are also doing so much in their community. He will be special guest of honor to speak on the topic social enterprise, a catalyst for development in Nigeria. Of course, we are going to have a panel session. There are very rich people who have contributed so much to our community. Please make it a date on the 1st of December 2024 at the West Canton Hotel and Apartment at Sokoro, Abuja. And the theme of this year is Social Enterprise, a Catalyst for Development in Nigeria. My name is Adeni Ifetayo. I'm the executive producer of Megastar Man of the Decade Award and the publisher of Megastar magazine. See you there.
Is Adeni Ifetayo, the executive producer, Megastar Man of the Decade. It's great to have you on the show. Good morning.
Yeah, good morning, Mr. Ladi. It's my pleasure to be here.
Fantastic. It's great to have you. So talk to me, what motivated the creation of the Megastar Man of the Decade Award, and how do you determine who makes the list of the honorees?
Yes, it all began 15 years ago. In Nigeria, we make history, but we don't keep a record of history. So we look at those individuals who have been keeping us together, regardless of the economic situation, the government policy. They have been making us proud. They have been making us, supporting the community and we felt that we should recognize them. We have some of our people who are in the diaspora, when you mention their name, you are excited to be a Nigerian. So we said we should look for a place or an avenue to bring them together so that we can honor them. And of course, we have some foreign nationals who are here in the last decade who have been doing stuff in Nigeria, their services, their products. We want to tell them that they are not an outcast, they are part of Nigeria, so we want to celebrate them. And we came up with a long list. We have a committee. It's very easier for you to start something within a year or for a year when you have resources. But how do you keep it? How do you sustain it? How do you keep the fire burning even when all the ships were down? So that's the reason why we said we need to celebrate them. They have the product, they have the services, they have what they are doing that keep us together as a Nigeria. So that's the basis. And those that make the list, of course, we have from real estate, from tech, from agri, from oil and gas, from education, health sector. We just look at those different sectors, to pinpoint and to spotlight their services, what they have been doing, their contribution, so that they can serve as an inspiration for those younger generation.
All right, and I understand that there will be a panel discussion on the role of social enterprise in driving Nigeria's development. Talk to me about why you chose this topic and who will be on this panel.
Yes, first and foremost, I want to link it just like the video that I played. One of my favorite quotes of all time is former American president during his inaugural famous speech, John F. Kennedy, who said, "Ask not what your country can do for you, but ask what you can do for your country." These are the people who have contributed so much from private sector, from NGO, from even government agency. It's very easier for people, when you attain the position of authority, you can do anyhow, but you think of people first. So that is what we want to encourage. We have the Attorney General and Commissioner of Justice in Nasarawa, that's Labara Shuaibu, will be joining us, and my own mentor, Chief Dele Momodu, who have transformed the lifestyle journalism in Nigeria. Being a journalist transform even this social media of a thing, and he will also be joining us on that panel. And one of the fantastic senator that we have for the National Assembly, talking about Prince Ned Nwoko. You remember through his initiative, he was able to get Paris and London refund back to Nigeria. Also, we have Senator Adams Aliyu Shomole, someone who have been in a labor force and transformed to governors and all of that. So it's going to be rich, and it will be hosted by CNN Stephanie Busari. That's the senior editor of CNN for Africa, Stephanie Busari, on that day. So we also have some people in attendance. It's very easy to come up, have a fantastic discussion. We have some students joining us from University of Abuja so that they can learn from story. All these things, you can't get them from four wall of classroom. So those are the things that I want to do. And when you are talking about social enterprise, we are talking about being selfless. I believe that was what John F. Kennedy was saying. And for God, if you can look at it, even God is a social entrepreneur, giving us the abundance of sun, giving us the abundance of rain, abundance of air that we breathe, solar energy and all of that. So we are just saying, wherever you are, wherever you operate, you can do little thing at a time to affect the life of community or those around you. Right,
and we do need that, selfless mentality in Nigeria right now from all classes, at this point. But, talking about the panels, we've had so many panel discussions, and, I've moderated so many, but often no real action, follows. How do you plan to make your, panel session different?
Yes, we want to lead by example. That's why we chose a public school, where we say, okay, we can't just have this an event. They are needed furniture. I personally visited the school here in Abuja, where we noticed that pupils were mud pop and they don't have enough furniture. We did that for them, and the principal called me that the little gesture that we did, it makes 200 pupils to sit down, conveniently to learn under, a conducive environment. And also, you and I, you remember, just of recent, we have an outbreak of cholera. We thought we have gone past that. And I went to that same school. There are about 3 schools in the same compound. Over 2,000 pupils, they are sharing 3 toilets. So we said, no, let's build them a toilet. It's ongoing now. I believe before December 1st, where we are going to be having our event, it should be completed. So we want to lead by example. We want to show them that you can abduct, even if you cannot do 20 furnitures, even if it's 5, even if it's 1. You know, like they said, a drop of water makes mighty ocean. That if you can lead by example, it will be very easier for others to follow. So we want to use Megastar Man of the Decade Award, to show to them that you can serve anywhere you are and you can lead by example.
All right, but before I, let you go, what is the criteria for getting involved or supporting, the award, especially since it's tied to CSR initiatives, and what can we all expect from this one?
Yeah, SDG 3 and 4 talks about education and health, and thank God for those spirited individuals who have reached out, like the group CEO of Gas Group International, Barrister Glyphant Winigwe, who has really generously supported the cause that we are doing, because he saw what we are doing and he felt that he can be part of it. And we have, of course, the chairman of West Canton Hotel, Mr. Samuel Okumbo, who have been very supportive, and with the little resources that we have, we still need more. We cannot do it all, because I know I have access to these, the rich, the famous, the influential individual. Those children, those peoples, they might not have access to them. So I'm just using the access, to meet their needs. And we still want some corporate bodies, individuals to come up and support what we are doing. They said a drop of water makes mighty ocean. Your 1,000 naira, your 10,000 naira can save a lot.
And beyond your role as executive producer of the Megastar, Man of the Decade Award, what other endeavors do you engage in?
Yes, I'm an award-winning celebrity journalist and a media consultant. I celebrate people, business, and events. Yes, we have so many issues in Nigeria, but I want to touch light, those little wins that we have, those who are doing great stuff, those who are making Nigeria a better place. It's not all the time we're talking about issues, social vices that affect our community. Let's spotlight. I'm well-traveled. Even this issue that we are talking about in Nigeria also happen abroad, but they put more light on the good thing that is going for them. So that is what I do, telling our story. Like they said, sometimes if you don't blow your trumpet, nobody will blow them for you. So what I basically do is to, give your brand an exposure, give your brand visibility, positive brand perception, taking your news, your story, your whatever product, your services that you are doing, across the globe, not just only in Nigeria, international TV, newspaper, magazine, and all of that. So if you want to get your product, your services, or your profile around the world, I'm the man you need to contact so that I can do that for you.
All right, thank you so much. I hope at some point you make me a man of some decade. At some point. Well, thank you so much. It was great having you on the show. Adeni Ifeta is the executive producer, Megastar Man of the Decade, and publisher, Megastar Magazine. Thank you so much for coming on.
Thank you, and thanks for Channels TV for this opportunity.
All righty then. Well, we're going to be heading on to other matters now, but here's one quick one. I'll be back again on Business Incorporated.
Media Communications proudly presents the Megastar Man of the Decade Award. Theme: Social Enterprise, a catalyst for development in Nigeria. Join us on December 1, 2024 at the Ritz-Carlton Hotel Asokoro, Abuja at 4 p.m. for a celebration of brilliance. This year's honorees include His Excellency President Paul Kagame, His Excellency Governor Abdullahi Sule, Alhaji Aliko Dangote, late Captain Hosa Okumbo, Mike Adenuga, Senator Ned Roko, Chief Dele Momodu, and music star Teni Makanaki, amongst others. Special guest of honor, His Majesty Ogiame Atwase III, Oluobori Kingdom. Be part of this spectacular night of inspiration. For more information, visit www.megastar.awards.org or call 0705-311-1111. The Megastar Man of the Decade Award, celebrating excellence and consistency.
Supported by Wealth Carlton Hotel and Apartments, God's Group, Arise Television, and Channel Television.